There we go. Welcome, everybody. This is a very, very last minute call. We understand that some of you are going to have to watch the recording. So thank you for watching, whether you're here or you're watching later. Those of you just now joining, welcome. Jessica Peterson and I, but as well as a handful of our other leaders, have been chatting since Saturday. I watched a lovely call done by like she's like triple diamond, okay? Brooke Hemingway. It was an hour-long call, and the whole thing was like top notch. And I mean, it's one of those where I want to send to each one of you and be like, trust me, I know you don't have an hour, but you need an hour to listen to this. One of those. But the last 15 minutes, she talked about something that she is doing for her team to help them grow their businesses, but also to help them grow in boldness and confidence as they find leaders, look for leaders, and help other people earn money. I don't know about you. I'm going to, turn this over to Jessica here real soon here. I don't know about you, but I feel like I need more boldness and confidence in what I can personally offer someone who is kind of curious about the business. I want to be able to go to my level one Gabby, who went fast start silver, and she might be joining this call today. I know she's going to be watching the recording. And I went to her today and I said, I want to be able to help you like earn money for your family and tell you, hey, if you do this, and this is how you can earn exactly this amount. And by the way, if we help 2 of your people or 4 of your people do this, they will earn this. Like, you guys, we need to be able to cast the vision. We've got to be talking more about money. So this is a very simple strategy. This is not going to be the last time that we talk about it. It's just the very beginning. And I'm going to hush my mouth and let Jessica Peterson take over as she's bouncing her baby. I'm going to be bouncing with her.
Yeah, and if my Plexus order arrives because it's signed signature required and we missed it twice now, I'm going to quickly run to the door, grab it, and come back. So just forewarning. I'm really excited about this. Like BK said, it's from Brooke Hemingway. Super, super smart lady. Her whole family is just like pours a lot of knowledge into our company and into all of us brand ambassadors. And when I heard this call, I was like, this is exactly what I need for this summer because it's so simple. And I don't mean simple as in easy because, right, there is work involved, but it's easy. It's simple to understand. It's simple in a breakdown, and it's not overwhelming because it's you doing a certain amount of things and then helping your people do a certain amount of things and getting a certain amount of people. And so I'm going to just jump right on in to my screen so you guys can see such pretty slides. 3, 2, 1. I know Ajax is like, pray for him. He's like fussy right now. Okay, do you see this slide? And right now I think it's on BK. I don't know if it's on me. Anyways, so this is Brooke Hemingway's strategy. She calls it the perfect 10, and it's a way to earn anywhere from $3,100, so $3,100, all the way up to $6,000 this summer, literally in no more than 3 to 4 months. And at first you might be like, no way, like I've never even made close to that amount. This can't be real. No, it is. And once you see this broken down into simple forms here, I think it's really going to help motivate you to really strategize going into the summer. This is different than most of our month-end stuff where we're focusing on high recruitment, following up those last-minute sales, those last-minute VIP customers. A lot of us may not be used to strategizing into the next few months. And this is something that I would like to challenge you guys all to try the next couple months of like strategizing. Who in your downline is like eager for some extra cash? Who is having great results that maybe they want to share and they've been a little bit shy? This is a great way to introduce to them like, hey, you can earn XYZ. So what's the perfect 10? It's a simple, fun, very duplicatable. That's the key thing about this system is it's duplicatable to help your new VIPs, the ones who maybe left and have come back, who maybe have taken a break from ordering, to jump back on in and earn $6,000 this summer. Now, I will say one caveat. Some of this money is dependent on fast start bonuses. So if they've already reached fast start before and they've taken a break, you know, their income's going to be off a little bit, but there's still a lot of income that they can achieve. This is great for your new VIPs to go into summer with. Her system goes off of +1, add 2, and any 7. +1 is just getting them their first VIP. And I'm going to go into some verbiage on the next slide about that. Her second one is add 2. So that means add 2 to the one that you already did, getting them to what? Their first rank of silver. And then any 7 is adding an additional 7 people into your team. And that can be really, she says, anywhere in your level 1, 2, 3, or 4. Ideally, you want to shoot for a level 1, 2, or 3 because that's where most of your pay points are going to come from. But that's going to get them a total of 10 people hitting what she calls core rank. And we're going to go more into depth in that when I break down each of these slides. But a core rank is truly a rank that people will stick around for once they've hit it. And really, senior silver is that core rank. That's 50 to 60 points a month. Very doable, you guys. That's only the second rank of our company. So really anyone can achieve that. And it's looking at $130 to $160 a month consistently just in commissions. What does that mean? It's paying for their triplex. It's paying for their products and shipping, which is going to help them stick around longer. So let's jump into the first part, the first sale, the +1. This is where she says, do not overwhelm them. Get them basic knowledge of what they need to know and what do they need to do. That's it. So this is where it's like giving them info on what to post, what to say, and how do they make a shareable cart, a shareable link. Where's the referral link? Just giving them those basic info. And this is where you could create a guide or a little graphic for your people if you want, or utilize GG Biz, right? We have so many resources in there. Bridget made that awesome Guts and Grace handbook thing, and she has that ideal workday page. That's a great guide to give to your people. It's one page broken down exactly what to do, and then you kind of help them with the what to say in the 3-way combos. Give them just a couple options of verbiage. But the biggest thing that she does differently that she sees works is you do not give them the option to join Plexus alone. I'm going to repeat that. You do not give them the option to do this alone. It's like not even optional for any of her people. And she doesn't approach it like, oh, if you want to maybe share, or if you like the products, you know, maybe we can look into using a referral link. She doesn't approach it that way. Instead, this is the verbiage that she uses here. I'm going to move myself in the opposite corner here. This is her speaking. And I like literally verbatim typed it out because it's like, this I like. So she goes, hey, I know that losing weight is a 10 out of 10 of importance to you. My job is to help you achieve that goal. Would you like to know what it's going to take? And of course, you're going to be like, duh, yeah, that's why I want to join with you, right? You're going to say, first, communication. We have to communicate. So don't go dark on me. What's the best way to communicate? Text, phone number, email? Do you need a call? Do you want a Facebook message? You know, we need to be in communication with each other to make sure you're getting the right results and that your regimen's going well. Next, consistency. Is there anything that's going to stand in your way of being consistent? Oh, I'm going to forget like to take my supplements because I'm so busy. Oh, okay. Totally understand that. Go ahead and put your supplements like on the bathroom counter for you, or put a reminder in your phone. You're already going to ask some objections and get to the root of their problem right away in the beginning instead of trying to be reactive when they're like, oh, I haven't been on the products for like 2 weeks because I keep forgetting, right? So you're going to address some of these things right off the bat. Then you're going to say, hey, the third thing you really need to do is move your body and eat real food. I'm not talking about a gym membership. I'm not talking about a crazy diet plan. I'm just talking about, hey, can you take a walk every day, even for 20 minutes, maybe after dinner? Could you remove one trigger food that's unhealthy from your pantry every week? Most of our people are going to say, yeah, a walk at lunchtime when they're on their lunch break, very doable for many people. Can they remove one trigger food? That is a simple step that people can do without it feeling overwhelming, without being suffocated by a diet, right? All of these little moves that they're doing creates consistency, which then compounds for their results. And that's really what you're focusing on, are little steps that can compound. And then the fourth thing she does is say, hey, and you can't start alone. I don't let anyone start alone, because if I let you start alone, I'm not going to be a good guide for you. Because statistically speaking, less than 50% of people get the results they want if they start alone. And I can't let you do that. So who's it going to be? And then she like pauses and waits. And if they push back and they say, oh, I don't want to sell anything, or I'm not a salesperson, whatever, you say, no, I'm not not talking about selling anything, but you do need someone you can start with because, and she says, cause sis, so again, change up the verbiage for your person. Cause sis, I can't reset every week. You need someone on track with you that is doing the exact same things with you, kind of at the exact same level. We have so many customers, you guys, that it's hard to really handhold and walk step by step with every single one of our people. This is why accountability and getting them that first person, and we're not even focusing on the money aspect. You've noticed she doesn't talk about, do you want to earn $35? Do you want to do fast start? She doesn't say anything like that here. She just is focusing on, I want you to get the results you want with the accountability that you will need to be successful. And you can relate it to starting a gym membership or starting, a new habit, or maybe you join like a fun group or whatever. It's always better and more fun to do things with other people. Once she's done this, she's going to you guys get your first person in there. That's when you start maybe talking about the fast start and what they've earned. So the next step in this is first rank, or adding 2 more people to your sharing. And research shows that when somebody earns $50 a month in a company, they are 90% more likely to keep ordering. You guys, $50, that's it. 90% more likely to keep ordering. That's what we want. Not necessarily to boost our own paychecks, but we know if people are on the products long term, their results are going to be more consistent and they're going to keep seeing results and keep going. So what to do? This is where adding a resource, using that GG Perfect Day that Bridget has already created, making your own guide, utilizing a flip book, utilizing GG Biz, come together with some sort of resource for your people that you believe would be helpful, giving them what do they need to know and what do they need to do in one place so they can right off the bat start using it for stories and posting, again, while communicating and following up with you on how's it going, utilizing you for 3 ways. But basically what they did to get that first person, they're going to do for their second and third person. The biggest thing she talks about is keeping it fun. You guys, with summer, it's fun. People are vacationing. They don't want to be like, oh, I got to do this. They don't want to dread it. We just need to make it fun and lighthearted. Keep it simple. Don't mention the $300 fast start until this step. Don't even say that. I'm going to show you a verbiage thing. So if you're wondering, well, what do I say then? It's coming. Because you don't want to overwhelm them. You want to make it an option for them to hit that 300 fast start, because many people do not want to start a business in the middle of the summer, do not want to feel overwhelmed in the summer and think about, oh my gosh, I got to do all these things. No, they want to keep it fun. So the kind of like the less is more, right? So her verbiage with this, she's going to say, got their first person. You're going to keep it simple. You're going to have your excitement, and you do this in Facebook Messenger, like voice over or something like that, or a little video of you cheering them on. You're going to say, oh my gosh, that was so easy. It's going to be really awesome to see Samantha get started with you. She seems like a really sweet friend. I'm really excited for you guys. Hey, I just wanted to let you know, when you got her started, you're going to get about $35 cash back. And listen, I'm going to tell you about something that maybe you could possibly take advantage of. If you grab 2 other friends, you're actually going to get a total of $300 cash back instead of that $35. I don't know. It might be fun. I just wanted to let you know that you could take advantage of that if you want to. Keep it simple. Keep it fun. Don't be like, you see how that verbiage is different than like, oh, if you want to, maybe try this out, or like, we could shoot for it. No, it's like, hey, this is on the table for you. Do you want to take advantage of this? It's low pressure. You're not talking about a business. You're not even talking about a referral link or anything that could kind of like make it sound too like serious, right? You're just saying, hey, there's $35 here, or, get 2 more and you can get 300. Like, do you want to give it a shot? Do you want to like, I don't know, let's do it. It sounds fun. So biggest thing, show your excitement. This is when you hit core rank, senior silver. So you've got your 1, you got your 2 people for a total of 3. This is where you add on an additional 7 people to get a total of 10. This is where she calls it, this is your perfect 10 people. And she really believes that silver, or like senior silver, is the new silver. It's the core rank. This is where people stick with things long term. It can't be something unattainable. So this is why this rank is nearly like achievable for every single person. It's the second rank, you guys. Very, very simple to get here. It's duplicatable, because once you know how to snag 50 points, which is what, 10 people, they know how to help 4 of their 10 people also grab 50 points, which is helping them get 10 people. And you're going to see this number here, $3,200 in 1 month. I will show you the monkey math. So don't be like, what, how does that equate to, over $3,000? I'm going to show you that. And the cool thing is not only can they get this $3,200, but they can help their people get $3,200 just by focusing on this perfect 10 system. Then lastly, she talks about don't even like, she'll say a lot of times, I don't even mention the $300. Sometimes I mention like, we can get you $800, which is senior gold. That's senior gold consistent income every single month in commissions. And so the people who are, are really going to have fun with this, who are business builders, who are, really into it or have amazing results happening right now that they're eager to share about. This is when you can mention like this $800 a month, the goal of senior gold. And they're going to want to know how to get there. And so your job now, as we're heading into June, is think about who do you know that wants to make $800? Who do you know? Write that down because this is what you're going to present to them. This is this perfect 10 system and how it's broken down. So it's roughly going to get you to $3,100 to $3,200 a month using fast start bonuses. Again, if they've already done fast start, they're obviously not going to be eligible for the fast start bonuses listed here. So the perfect 10, 1, your person gets 10 people, 60 points. That's the senior silver rank. It's going to give them almost $900 just from their perfect 10. It's broken out into roughly $165 in commissions, $216 in those business building bonuses. You guys, that's that 20% back that we get off of our first customers or our customers' first order of their PV. So this is me basing it off 108 PV. It could obviously be more than that if they're buying like an advanced custom pack or something like that. And then we have $200 in silver bonuses. We have our normal silver rank and our fast start, right? And then $300 because what? 10 people got them to senior silver fast start. Look at those numbers, you guys. $500 in bonuses, over $300 in commissions and little one-time business building bonuses, almost $900 just from 10 people. They can do that in 1 month, you guys. Crazy. It is crazy. The next thing, this is where this math comes from. This is where it's duplicatable and this is where results compound. If they can help 4 people of their 10 also achieve a perfect 10. So again, that would be your level 2, then sharing with 10 people, right? Their level 2 sharing with 10 people. They're going to get over $2,000. That's broken out to 200 points from helping 4 people get perfect 10. Remember, each person that they help get perfect 10 is 50 points. You just got 50 points in commissions. 4 people gets them to senior gold. So that's over $500 in extra commissions. Then they're going to hit gold and senior gold fast start bonuses. That's $500 and $700 just for that. And then because they helped their level 1 achieve silver and senior silver by helping them get the perfect 10, they're getting another $500 in our sponsor bonuses you guys may or may not know about when you help someone go fast start. So let those numbers sink in with you right now. $3,200 they could achieve in 1 month by getting a perfect 10 for them and helping 4 people get a perfect 10. And perfect 10, all that means is 10 people. Start with 1, add 2, any 7. So then how does this equate to $6,000 over the summer? Well, then what you do is you want them to hit that fast start senior silver gold. And then you're going to say like, hey, we're just going to work to maintain that rank. We're going to do a little bit more each month to continue to grow your organization, your paycheck, whatever verbiage you want to do for your people. You know how to talk to them. And then your goal is to roughly get them around $1,000 a month for June, July, and August. Now, we're starting this off in June, so maybe our 3 months is going to be July, August, and September once they've hit Fast Start Senior Gold in June, because they're going to, right? They're going to get $1,000 a month. When you combine that, so $3,000 plus the $3,200 that they just earned in 1 month from going Fast Start Senior Gold, they have just earned over $6,000 for this summer. Can you say, wow, that's a family trip. That's helping pay for college for a new graduate. That's a car for somebody, for a kid of theirs. That's medical bills. That's savings, whatever they want to do. And here's the real kicker. When you Knowing these numbers, you guys, is really important because it makes our company more legitimate in skeptics' eyes. From people who are like, I hate MLMs, they're so sketchy or whatever, which I was one of those people. And one thing that bothered, oh, did someone say something? One thing that bothered me is when I asked how people got paid or I wanted to see the breakdown, no one could answer me. If you can show them, and I can share these slides with you so you have it broken down, show them how you get this money. It'll make it legitimate in their eyes and they'll know this is actually doable. This is, I know 10 people who could join me. I can help them to get 10 people. By doing this, if they did this for the rest of the year, they would get close to $15,000 by the end of December. $15,000. Do you want your people to give that up? I don't want to give that up. So that's kind of my little summary of the training. We will make these slides, images for you guys to save, to refer back to, but I really want to encourage you, like, don't be afraid of the number breakdown. How do I get out of this thing? Stop. There we go. I don't want you to be afraid of the number breakdown. Like, this is to your advantage. When you know how people can get paid, you can then help them strategize. Who's your first person going to be? Okay, great. Who's your second person? Who's your third? Like, it just makes it, when you put up a list of 10 people, think about literally crossing off each one of those people from that 10 and then having them make a list of like, okay, I got a list of 10 spots. Boom, you start filling those spots in. Now move on to the next person. Fill in those 10 spots for them. Like, it's the perfect 10. That's it. BK, everybody, there you go.
That was so well done. You did that so clearly and precisely, concisely. Obviously, you guys, this is just the beginning of training in this area because we want to be able to point you guys to the right resources and everything to help this work even without any of those like, you know what I mean? I have to say something before we have, I know Michelle's going to share something. Christy is, I think Janessa might, and it's this. You might find that as you were listening to Jessica, your belief was low and you're like, oh my goodness, who would ever be able to do that? Oh my goodness, would I have ever been able to do that? You guys, you better nip that like bad, nasty belief like out right now because everything that we do flows from belief. You might have to listen to this recording 5 times. In fact, I dare you to listen to it every day. I'm serious, through all of June until you can start wrapping your head around that this is not only possible, but if you go into your phone and you search Fast Start Senior Gold and Facebook, you are going to see public posts popping up of people that do this all the time now and Fast Start Senior Silver. You and we need to start realizing that grabbing 10 people is possible for everyone. Do you believe that? Let's start believing that now, right? We want you guys to be able to take this information and go into stories after Jessica's beautiful presentation and be like, oh my goodness, I am so excited about this summer. You guys know I love these products. I'm never like, I'm never going to stop talking about these products, but you guys, I have a way that I can help my friends earn $800. And it is so simple. Or maybe you want to just flat out say, I want to help somebody earn $6,000 this summer, but start talking about it, letting it come out of your mouth, and you will start believing it. Okay. So enough for me. Michelle Clifton, I talked to her on Saturday, you guys, and I'm like, can you please watch the last 15 minutes of this video and tell me what you think?
Well, first of all, Jessica, thank you. That was absolutely phenomenal. It was so well laid out, easy to read. I was screenshotting everything. So yes, if you can share that, I would appreciate it. Yeah, Bridget was like, can you just watch the last whatever minutes? And I ended up just watching the whole thing. If you didn't know, you can also speed up those YouTube videos a little bit so it doesn't take quite as long. But Brooke Hemingway is so knowledgeable, and she's obviously gone diamond 3 times between her and her hubby. So definitely soaking up what she says is so important because she's done it. She's gone the way. She knows what needs to be done. And her confidence and boldness is something that's always like I've been really drawn to. So I'm super excited about this. Kind of jumping back and not kind of, I'm totally jumping, feet first into my business now. I went back to night shift last fall. Oh, you guys, I'm so happy to be done with that and just back in Plexus. It really did make me realize this amazing opportunity that we have, working your own schedule on your own time around your family. If I can do 4 12-hour shifts in a row, I can definitely do this. So it's really great coming off of that. Now having this system that, like Jessica was saying, is simple, not easy necessarily, but simple. And I love that now, especially because I really am thinking more like leading with the business, like having this strategy to give new people feels really exciting, like reassuring, like, okay, like this person's interested. I know what to do now. And we have this simple system. And people need money, you guys. Everything is so expensive right now, everything. And, kids' sports and groceries and stuff. Like, I cannot believe how much I spend at Costco to feed my family of 5. So, this is phenomenal that we have this opportunity to help people earn $800 up to $6,000 or more. And, she talked about also this earlier in the training too. There's this perfect 10, but also creating this legacy business for your family and just having these systems in place where if you got hit by a bus, would your business continue? She also talks about that in the training. So if you did not listen to that training, I encourage you to go listen to it as well, because you want to have simple systems for your team and the leaders on your team to be able to work their businesses if you were not around. So I'm really excited. Thank you again, Jessica. That was awesome, and excited to share more with my business builders.
How amazing, Michelle, too, that like you get to go to your current VIPs and maybe even people who have gone silver. You guys, the numbers are going to be looking a little bit different, but people who quit too soon and going back to them, you might not need to go back and say sorry, but I have some people that I need to go back and be like, you know what? I said I was going to help you do the business. And I feel like I could have been way more strategic with you. I've learned so much. Do you have time to get on a Zoom and just like hear my heart and hear what I have to offer you? This might be for you or it might be for somebody in your life, but I cannot not tell you. You guys, this is for your people now. We've got to start practicing this now, even before you completely understand the monkey math. It's going to be actually in doing it when your person asks you, so where does this money come from? That you're going to be like, okay, here goes. Here goes. This is where I learn it. This is where I speak it out. Oh, Michelle, that was good. We're just so happy to have you back. And this is amazing timing.
Janessa, did you want to share?
Yeah, I'm good to go. One of the things that I was pulling from this is more on the business builder side of people who are wanting to lead bigger teams, that this is even just a bigger, like a smaller breakdown of how you even get to your next rank. And we've talked about that with Genevieve, like, how do you go emerald? You make 5 rubies. Like, it's breaking it down. How do you go ruby? You make 5 golds, like just breaking down those points and you get that perfect 10 from there. So that's really nice because it really goes down into the roots and makes that foundation for a really strong team. Also on top of that, it does, like I said, builds that foundation, because a lot of times when you go really fast, sometimes it's really hard to take care of all of those people. But in this system, that it is so nice because you're creating all these little micro leaders alongside the people who do catch that vision and want to build even bigger. That part's really cool. And on the really cool part about Plexus, as I know we all know this, but helping people with their finances is helping people with their health. Like, there's no doubt about it, right? Because you stress about finances, your cortisol goes up, your health goes down. Like, anytime you have cortisol go up. So anytime you can help people with their finances in that way, it's just huge. And I know that a lot of people will probably see that before they even see that their health is declining, that they're short on their bills or they're short on like these things. And like you said, the graduation, the cars, the things that go into all the summer things, any of that that can increase cortisol is going to decrease their health. And then it's just this perfect storm of what we have to offer. And I just love that.
And I love that. How much of that breakdown of like, what is overwhelming? Hearing you need 250 points, or, oh, you just get 10 people and you're going to help 4 people do the same thing that you did. Like, what is more overwhelming to present somebody with, right? They're not going to know the points. and all of that stuff. So I like that you just said it. It's a great way to break down even how to grow, how to spot those leaders. Fantastic. I think Christy was the next one, right, BK?
Hey, okay, I love the timing of this call. Like, can we just say it has been so neat to see Jessica, your whole team, Marlisa, Liz, everyone explode. But then to have a call like this and the breakdown where it's like, oh snap, like this is really big. If I was told by somebody like, hey, you're already using these products that you're loving, why not get paid to talk about them? It'd be a no-brainer. And I'm going to make almost $900. So that was a really encouraging, brand new way to think about sharing. And also a perspective shift. So as attrition happens and whatnot, it can be so easy to fixate on like, oh man, I just lost somebody or they just turned off their sub. But to have this, it just fired me up where it's like, no, I can actually go and help somebody in a very non-pushy, non-salesy way. I used the verbiage from the Brooke training immediately with my brand new level 1. It was amazing. And it was like, she hasn't responded yet, but it felt so empowering to be like, oh yeah, no, it was like, I'm not going to let you stay alone because I want you to succeed. I'm so excited about this. And I think this was the boost that I know I needed. And I think a lot of our team needed of a new, fresh way to talk about money. Money's not awkward. I want to keep sending my kids to private school, or maybe somebody needs a new car and this is an option to fill in those gaps. So I've got a list. I'm working on a weekly action sheet right now, and I'm filling out my list of who I'm talking to about making some money. And it's a little scary, but I feel like also some of those powerhouse people are the people that need this and also are going to run with it. So I'm just really appreciative, took all the screenshots like Michelle said, cannot wait to continue to use this and help so many people make $6,000 this summer.
Awesome. Thank you, Christy. I want you guys really to think about like, get a poster board from the Dollar Tree and you're going to write down your perfect 10 people, your level 1s that you want to help get this perfect 10. And then you're going to make 4 slots underneath them of who they're going to help. And like, keep adding to that over the summer as they're adding on people. When you physically write down your goals, when you have like a physical tracker you can look at, it is so motivating because you're like, wow, we're like 2 people away. And then that energy is contagious. And I will say exactly what Christy said. So I'm going to have a little honest moment. My points dropped 135 points this month, you guys. I could be like freaking out right now, like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? I kind of expected it to drop because I had a baby and like couldn't do some things, but I am excited for this because this strategy is like, it's breathable. It is something, I don't care how busy you say you are, you can help someone get 10 people. And then because of your coaching them, they're going to then know how to coach their 10 people, or their 4 people under them to get 10. We're not overthinking it. We're not talking about growing by like 500 points and it's just you signing on people. It's really growth training, showing you don't need to know everything. You don't need to be like a professional XYZ to help someone out. It's just 10 people. That's it. 10 people and then 4 more with 10. So we're going to have a team call tonight again, our normal team call. Join at 8:00. I will put the slides in our GG Biz group for everyone to kind of, save or whatever. If you have questions about the monkey math, you can always ask me for a breakdown and I will verbally help you process that. But you will sound so much more professional and legitimate when you can tell somebody, hey, when they're like, how do I make $800? Like, you got me interested. You can literally be like, it's XYZ and I'm going to help you do this. And this is like how you get paid. Because when they see that, you're not payroll, but you can understand how to get $800 by looking at that screenshot, right? It's going to help you be more confident when sharing the income opportunity with people going forward. So don't be afraid of talking about money. The reason why culture wants you to shut up about money is because they don't want people to increase their funds. Honestly, I worked in payroll. I talked about money all the time with people because you know what? Some people didn't get paid as other people for the same position. So you need to be kind of talking about money and make it okay and not this awkward thing. if people are struggling financially, this is a great opportunity to introduce, like, there's options for you that don't require second jobs or working 4 night shifts as a nurse and like just dying from exhaustion. That is no life to live. So I'm excited, you guys. BK, take it away.
That was amazing. Thanks, guys. I got to get off of here. I love you all. This was perfect. So glad Jess, you were able to take it away. We love you guys. Get the poster board. Get the poster board. What if we got the poster board? Go to Walmart, put it on your shopping list. Do you have a shopping list? Get the poster board. Let's write down some names. Who's going to do it? Who's getting a poster board? That makes things really real. We doing it. Okay, have a great day, guys. Bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you.